beautiful, welcome to my channel. I am Nozipho, and today I want to share with you 3 conscious things that you can actually start doing today in order to not care what people think and to constantly not have to need validation for doing what it is that you want to do, that you believe in. So let's get started. So number 1, you've got to be solid on your values and what it is that you believe in. You've got to know why you're doing what you're doing. You've got to believe in that thing more than anybody else and value its importance. When you value something and you know how important it is in your life and in what you're doing, let me tell you, it's going to be much harder for you to be able to care what other people think because you believe so strongly on that thing. A great example of this is, let's say you value the importance of chemical-free hair care for babies, even though your friend believes that chemicals are just fine and that natural hair products are just not that necessary. Because you hold so strongly to what it is that you believe in, it's going to be a lot harder for somebody else to come in there and try to sway you another way, and for you to care too much about what it is that they think about what you actually believe in. Number 2 is that you've got to understand that everybody has an opinion, and that is just okay. And a lot of the times, these opinions are based on their values, their beliefs, or their experiences. Anytime that anyone has an opinion about what it is that you're doing, you've got to ask yourself the question, what does this person believe in? What do they value? Have they even experienced this? And that will help you understand whether or not to take what it is that they're saying. If they don't even have the same values or beliefs as you, or even experiences, you will be less likely to take their advice because you guys are thinking totally different. And let's say that their values are similar to yours and so are their beliefs, and they've kind of had similar experiences than you, then you can choose whether you want to take their feedback and allow them to share more about why they say what they're saying, so that you can get a better idea whether you want to take their feedback or just throw it out. Number 3 is you want to start claiming positivity over your life. And I'm talking about in every area of your life, and the people that you are hanging out with, and what you are telling yourself every single day. That matters. At the end of the day, you don't want someone else's insecurities to impact your decisions. You want to make sure that you are surrounding yourself with positive people who are not dream crushers. Let me tell you, people have absolutely no problem with putting their insecurities on you. And a lot of times, their advice is based on how comfortable they are. And that's a key word, they, not how comfortable you are, but how comfortable they are. There can be situations where you are so comfortable in doing something, but then you listen to somebody else's advice who might not be as comfortable in doing that. And because you're kind of wishy-washy and you care too much about what other people think, you end up taking their advice. And you know what? Putting yourself at a disadvantage because you actually had the ability to go ahead and do what it is that you wanted to do, but you didn't. Let's say you are totally ready to start your events planning business and you're ready to invest in that thing, and your cousin comes with her 2 cents saying, you know what, I don't think that's a good idea for you to invest all that money in this business because you have absolutely no idea if you're gonna get clients or if this business is even going to succeed. That scenario is the perfect example that showcases how other people can put their insecurities on you, and you've gotta watch out for that. You've gotta watch out that people do it all the time. People do it all the time if you actually pay attention. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it is crazy. So when you get into these kinds of situations, you want to ask yourself, what does this person believe? What are their values? Have they even experienced this? You know, have they experienced starting a business for them to even giving me this kind of advice? And maybe that's why they haven't, because they're still stuck on, you know, their own insecurities, their own fears, and now they're putting it on you. And so when you actually are now more aware of this, it's going to be so much more easier for you not to care what people think, to be able to now place in categories whose advice you're going to take and whose you're not going to take. And there you go. These are the 3 conscious things that you can do to be able to not care what other people think. So I would love to know from you, what one thing, okay, one thing that you would do if you didn't care what anybody else thought about it. I want to know down below. If you found this information to be so juicy and you're like, Nozipho, yes, this has helped me so much, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click the subscribe button if you don't want to miss any delicious tips on how to be able to live at your best, do work that you love, and give God all the glory. Later.